Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we are going to be getting into one of two things, or no, two things, two of two, basically. We're going to be finishing up the Water Sealy quest, showcasing the companion and all of its glory, and of course, doing a quick synopsis of the story that is new that people have been saying is fantastic. It's essentially, we already kind of know this because of the live stream that they did, but we're going to be fighting this Harbinger, this Fatui Abyss Mage or whatever. So it's gonna be interesting to see what that's all about. I cannot wait. Although it will not be us like doing an hour of just doing the story. It's gonna be compressed and edited down, and mainly just trying to get to the boss. Okay, perfect. Not only that, but we are also rocking the brand new lovely jubbly Rosaria. Didn't mean jubbly as like a fat stab or remark. Think in other ways, mayhaps. But I digress.
There is my cuteness. Look at him. Oh, I cannot wait to have you. You look so fucking cute. I want to die.
But even though ooh, fuck me, I got smashed with that. That's not good. Regardless, we can do some of this fun. The one of the things you can do is I play Zhongli here usually, and then I just like throw on a shield, typically.
Stabilize.
Otherwise, we're gonna get smashed. And you can just go up like that and hit bubbles, like point blank. Just like that. Yeah, so you don't really need to have this whole business. But you do need to be in a place where you can actually aim to some extent, which is a slight frustration. But anyway, bah! Really? Thank you! What the fuck is your problem? Oh my god, eat me. Just you fucking get in the ball already. And boom! Take your life force and your spirit. Yeah, that's it. Don't run too far away. Just a tall, fucking lanky-ass man. Dang it. On the side of a rock looking at you ominously. It's fine. Oh, are they seriously doing this? Ah! There. Really? We have to wait in here? Grin, you seem a little, just like a nightmare today. Well, you know, we've got stuff to do. People to see. These fucking water slimes trying to imitate these innocent ducks. How dare you? I will take your soul, break it down, and throw it into my cute little evil fairy thing. Which I'm almost certain is actually evil, but he's gonna be mine! God damn it! Just like this will work out. Check this drive-by. Pop. Nailed it. Run away. And give it a minute. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. How about drive-by? And come on. Recharge. Give it a sec. Drive-by. We did it! Complete the rage challenge. Please return to the single player mode. Regardless, we should. Yes, we've got our things and a little bit of primo, and now we can do this quest, which I think will do all the things. Also, here's Andora's educational notes. Want to grow quickly? Want to find Ruda? A child. New life, like Andora. A child's mission is to grow. To grow. I thought it was to see the world. Love for Oceanids. This is to meld together as one. There will be one division then. That is why Oceanids need no learning or thoughts of their own. All that is needed is love. It seems that Oceanids cannot love others, for others will only drown in their embrace for pure water. So they disguise themselves as the dreams of young children and withdraw from their lives of all other people. Every day, a child takes a stumbling step forward. Every day, a stream flows into the sea. Love? That is our desire. But I still have a whole world left to see. It's very beautiful. Love it. Loved it, loved it. But if we're gonna go fight Oceanid, which is what I kind of get the vibe, which is what we're gonna be doing, let's replace you for Chi-Chi, enjoy all that crit rate. Oh, we need to do this even though we've already done this. Great. Okay, well, let's just quickly do this. In the image of the wilderness. What are you talking about? Are you high? Shit. Also, I thought Hu Tao would definitely have, like, be stacked, and she can be, I think. She's just a whale. But I'm not. My Hu Tao's, she's good. Like, really good, especially by all standards. But what do you call it? My Shao does like 30 or 40k damage per plunge, and I'm like, all right, well, as much as it is not fun gameplay, it's significantly stacked. So I kind of want to use, like, yeah, there's like always that thing where it's like, yes, this is technically funner, but it's not more efficient, and that's a rough take. I know. It's my favorite thing. The one thing I will say that, like, to me is pretty annoying about this whole boss fight is that you're literally standing there like, I guess I could just hang out. It's like, what the fuck, man? This sucks. Because there's so many times where I'm just sitting there like, I guess I'll just hang out, because what else is there for me to do? Nothing. Fucking sucks. Anyways, like, yeah, like I can't go and fight you because you're doing weird nonsense. So it's just the worst. It's just the boss fight. It's fun. I like the mechanics. I just don't like that there's no way to punish. Like, again, so many things in this game and in every game that I'm playing with boss battles, they seem like they completely forget about what the people like about boss battles and etc. But like it's like Dark Souls, for instance. It's the trading of damage. It's the feeling of like Bloodborne's a better example of where like you constantly feel like you can compete and like you're not getting punished for trying. Like, see, like this, like he's literally out of fucking range and I just can't do anything, and it's just like, wow, what the fuck is that? Yeah, you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, like there's so many moments where I can't reach him or his hitbox is so fucky. Like, why couldn't you just be a slug? Why do you have to be this floating bastard? Okay. Also, people are saying that you get like an abundance of experience for doing that. I don't think it's that much. If like, ooh, especially considering you get like, if you're using 40 resin, not 20, so you're technically getting the same amount that you get when doing a Leylands, which is about the same. You get like maybe 2 or 3 extra. But some of them are for free, so because they're water droplets. But still, I have reached understanding with the other person, but she fled Fortuna, harbinging a longing for the previous Hydro Archon. Oh, she merely wished to connect everyone in the world in much of the same way as all the water is connected. But with her passing, many of us have cut off ties with Fortuna. All her really wants is a haven of tranquil water. But she sensed my presence and believed me to be an assassin from Fortuna, and so she stretched further her enmity, which turned the water bitter, in order to slay me. Oh, Paimon says, still, you can't beat Paimon, who's piggybacking on Grinn's journey all over the 7 nations and just doing fine so far. Now come off it, Paimon, says me. I've explained everything to her, the bitterness of the water. She despite soon, she even asked if I wanted to join together with the water of Genshin. So are you going to say goodbye? I still have one message to deliver. Please accompany me to the Springvale once more. We're almost done, baby. Then we're gonna go fight an Archon. Or not an Archon, sorry, that's wrong wordage. We're gonna get our water spirit. We're gonna be like, hey, guess who kept you alive? It got you that strength. Ooh, I know you just killed this big bad best friend of yours, huh? You're gonna come for me and work for me forever. Okay? I need this cuteness around me constantly. Alright, always. No, it's just that the way you called my name, it sounded just like hers. Oh. Which each small step a child takes, a journey through the world it makes. Drops of knowledge these create. Each one the child assimilates. Day by day, a child will age. Drop by drop, a life is made. I know this poem. Our lives and yours are different. As such, we may never understand each other, even for as long as we may live. But our lives are also the same. We all flock towards the ocean, experiencing new things and encountering new opportunities along the way. Thus, she says this: when the stars in the night sky have all gone out, and all streams and dreams have mingled in the same great ocean, then we will meet again. I see, says Old Filch. And Dora says, life flows on, so please begin to move again. Do not stand still. Old man, haha, that's her all right. Still treating me like a kid, I see. I swear to God, if she just fucking leaves me, I'll be mad about it. I'll be sad. Man, I'm not sure if it's the way they designed like Rosaria's like skirt or something, but it's just like, I feel like she walks with like, just the most sway I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, boom. I never considered how I should live my life after this point. I've decided to embark on the path that no other before me have. Journeying with you has been a joyful experience, and I wish for all my future days to be just as joyful. I wish to travel with you. Before this tiny stream of life flows into the ocean, I wish to see everything from the flowers that bloom on its banks to the clouds that sit on the horizon. You're welcome to join us. Want to switch with Paimon? No, you're welcome to join us. Let's have a bunch of people hanging out. Wait a minute, Grin. Does this mean the position of your transcontinental traveling companion is no longer Paimon only privilege? I hope they give you the opportunity just to get like a horde. Just a shit ton of companions of like weird friend, like an anime. Like, these are all the friends I made along the way. Also, I keep hitting the wrong button. My little lovely Sealy, I love you, and I'll be back eventually at some point. But this water thing and me hanging out for a bit. All right, like, boom, a quip. There he is. One's on my left, one's on my right, but really Paimon just comes in whenever there's something that's not alright. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let us get to the oh, and Dora's sleeping. I can't handle it. It's too cute. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like I've been saying, we are going to be starting this quest line, which is going to be continuing the story. And no, we are not always going to do this, but I did think it'd be fun to just showcase the boss battle, so I might showcase the first little bit, and then we'll cut to us actually fighting him. But I hear it's pretty fantastic. But yeah.
That two big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain grand thief from Fontaine.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ha! Alright, we're here. We're doing it. It's happening. Controller is always a nightmare. We're hopefully gonna meet what's-his-name's Dainsleif, although I don't know if that story is connected to this in like intrinsically, because I know there's Dainsleif's questline, which I think is a separate thing. I love our water Sealy so much. I said the same thing about the pink thing, but this one, it's animated, it sleeps, it's just like, hey, I just want to see the world.
Treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins.
Maybe
What's the keeper inside? Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Swear to God, if Ganyu let us down. I have all these things that could be they're in the chest! I'm the best! We also got a little bit of adventure rank. Only like, what is it, 1,500 more? Or 100,500? 100,050, sorry. Numbers are hard.
Be careful now.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Paimon's right behind you.
I feel you, Paimon. This is some sketchy ass shit. Door restriction something? What? What? This is so cool. On a side note, oh my god. Are there more chests? There is. They're like, let me tell you, these treasure hoarders hiding crates and chests and crates. Looks like some demon shit for sure. For sure, some demon shit.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief?
I like how Paimon's like, this looks like a dead body. I'm like, Paimon, we've killed hundreds of people. What the fuck?
Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
You got like Batman level delusion over here, thinking you're not killing people. Anyways.
That's
an upside down statue of the Seven. Some strange things I've never. No, it's a strange statue of Seven.
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down?
It's the upside down cross, Paimon. It's like it's the symbol for the devil or whatever, you know.
The statue's hands. Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? Yeah. But this statue is holding. What is that?
Abyss, I don't know.
The Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
See? Again, do you think he's dead? Paimon, we've murdered so many people. We've burnt them alive. We've ripped them to shreds with animo. God,
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
No reaction or any sign of breathing. Definitely dead.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
Paimon's like, I'm gonna fucking throw up. It's like, again, Paimon, what is this delusion? Is it like when we do it, it's okay, but when we just I guess it's kind of fucked up to find an old body. Please.
Let's get out of here and fast. We should report back to Ganyu and Lon.
Okay, it's getting poisony. Get the good old Zhongli in here. He's like, that's nothing. Well, I guess Hu Tao could also be that way too, but not quite with all things considered. With her build and whatnot. Oh, I see. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I fucked this up. Do they come back? What am I just fucked? Like, oh, you wanted chests? How dare you? Disgust me. I guess I accidentally touched both. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh. chests? Chests, man. They're like, let me tell you, these Abyss motherfuckers are treasure hunters. They're really one-noted. They got one note. They're killing that one note, but Jesus.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss.
You are tall AF.
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price.
I'll be honest, you have a very cool voice actor, and I cannot wait to show you that there's literally been nothing in the game that has offered any challenge, more or less ever, so I just doubt it. Could be wrong, doubt it heavily that this is going to be anything but just kind of a joke, as most things in this game tend to be. Yes. Ooh, look at that, that was so impressive, just absolutely massive. Just give me a stack of doing these. Some of this. Yep. Okay. Well. Huh.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
That's pretty cool. He's like, fuck this, I'm out, boom. Okay.
What a tough battle.
Oh, just,
Okay?
oh, just crazy. I don't actually mind. It's like, yeah. It seemed to know me.
We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about how silly it is. Does that make sense? You travel with Paimon swiftly and exit the room. Just that, like, the body thing where Paimon's like, I think he's dead. Ooh, ooh. Just like Paimon. I mean, we've killed so many people so many times.
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
What a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Massive battle. We've fought in like rock dragon demon things. We've fought in dragons. But this guy, we fought in child. But this guy who has one phase and then it's an eighth of a phase. Just massive. Ridiculous. Yeah. I'm enjoying it, by the way. I just think it's funny just contrasting things with what we've done. Anyway, I will say one thing that is ever present in this game, and it's like spectacular to this day, is just the music. Like just the simple violin picked up or the piano just harmonized perfectly. It's just wonderful. Where the fuck am I going, game? Thank you. It's right here. Jeez, couldn't see it at all. Ready for this? Right. Wow, that was actually a nightmare. That was my nightmare for sure.
No, my sword.
Oh, I didn't collect all the particles. It's fine. Dropping the hammer. Fire, 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 boom, fire, 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 boom. Guess what? Some of this, some of that, some of this. Burn that damn thing. Vaporize. Bop, 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 bop. And it's like, come on. Wanna do one of those? Wanna do one of these? Never mind. Give me a minute. Gotta pop this bubble. Hate that mechanic so much. It's the most infuriating thing on the planet. But the game continually does it. Where else do we do this? Because we can. Disgust me. Trash, garbage. Get away. Boom. Done. Hi. Sorry. I'm the worst. Anyway.
The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too.
All right.
For chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
All right. Hey, back off. Back off, Paimon. Yep, those are important materials. Level up.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins.
Paimon, I feel
All right. We
dead
shouldn't
inside.
waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
I love the notion of like there's just this very pretty like main character who's just like, I'm just trying to find my sister and save people, and then but in reality it's like I've felt depression like you would never believe. Just like I am the most sad you could possibly imagine. I struggle every day. It's just like wow. Wow. Jesus, I'm sorry. This is a take, Mahoyo. This is a big left turn. Guess what, Abyss? Pop! And then one of these. Pop, pop. Some of this. Suck up those orbs so I have for next time. Bop. Do one of those and goddamn you. This. And now finally Hu Tao. Hu Tao living their best life. Yes, I love the fucking combo. Again, freezing, man. Freezing in any video game is the worst feeling imaginable. Everyone agrees. It's awful. Sorry, I'm paying attention. I was just thinking, man, if all the characters, people are like, give a skin to this person, give a skin to that person. I would love a skin for a Paimon, man. She just looks like she's wearing a diaper. Just like a ugh. Anyway.
Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago.
Ooh, is there such a thing as free will kind of a root argument, which is something that you can't really prove or disprove. It's a nightmare. Anyways.
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Love it.
Huh?
That's cool.
Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name.
I know about Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
Because I have memories of Khaenri'ah.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is it because I have my sister's memories?
Is that so? If you would like to tell me, I will listen.
I'm not aware of this at all.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the beginning part. Okay, got it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so apparently we learned something before this. And maybe this has to do with Hawkeye. I don't know. But okay, so there is some sort of story when we met this god, and then she fucking annihilated me and my sister. Okay.
So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
Oh.
It seems your sister woke up first.
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat? It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period. And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah.
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your sister?
This is really like outside stories intervention, which I don't like, because I'm like, they're like, it just seems like they're trying to patch up a lot of holes. They're like, oh yeah, this whole time I was silently learning about past, and I'm like, wait, what's about the past? Okay, all I know is that a god put us in a cube. Like, what? Okay, so that happened. So what's the timeline? Fuck. Anyways.
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah.
Why?
The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be?
Yeah.
The history books don't say anything about that.
That's horrible. What a dangerous world. I need to hurry up and find my sister. Get the fuck up. I get the fuck up out of here. I'll just say it's horrible. Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, Venti
Yes,
and like...
well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
But the next time I see Venti or Zhongli, yeah, like what the fuck, dude? You guys are the worst. Anyway, is it because they didn't need the gods anymore, or what? Or yeah, I don't know. Because what it sounds like is our sister came, because again, I'm still under that impression of like our sister came here first, failed the objective of saving people, and then now we're like the second coming of Christ or whatever, like the second attempt. So yeah, I'm just kind of like wondering how that plays into the overarching story. But yeah, hey Zhongli, what's your problem? Huh? Out here killing people for no reason? You bastard? Oh yeah, but I was saying, I think maybe our sister like ruled Conria or something like that with Dainsleif, and maybe the gods killed her because, well, I don't know, because she's got to be involved with this in somehow, because there's got to be a reason why her sister's buddy with the Abyss, right? And is that just because she's trying to like destroy this world or something so we can finally move on? I don't know. But all we know is I think that she failed. Oh, I want to party sleeping.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Tevat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That's sad.
That sounds
Yeah.
so sad.
We just kill them for parts. Fuck. That's sad, wandering aimlessly for 500 years.
All that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Even though it's sad, it doesn't mean like they have the right to harm and destroy everything else. Still sad. Still fucked up, some would say. Good ass lighting behind you, Dane. Look at that. We're going to. I'd probably cut a lot of that out. A lot of it's awesome exposition. But yeah. Also, you guys want to see some shit? Check this out right here. What is this? What is happening with this? Like, boom. 2 days till it resets. I have not done any of it. It's rough. I don't know, man. Spider Abyss to me is just the most like. Ugh. I have zero interest. I just am like, okay.
The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Yeah.
But how aware of this was the Anemo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Yeah, that's
Dave
fair.
doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon!
When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that.
I will say I like the perception of like it's the honesty of like what the fuck, dude? Like Venti's like the god of freedom. Like like if they follow his will, it should be to do things for yourself and not to like dedicate this time to building a statue on his behalf, you know. But with that being said, though, I think this story probably will go into like, yes, Venti and Zhongli are gods, but they're still like at a core flawed human beings. Or flawed individuals, I should say. So to me, I think that's probably what the story's gonna get at, and like them being like, yeah, we made mistakes, like we fucked up, we ego and shit ate us alive, like we weren't always wise or peaceful. There were times when we were just trying to conquer, like anything else.
Good.
Like our character's just like, like zoned out completely. The pilot was like, oh, fucking idiot. All right, here we go.
Other strange.
Dude, I guarantee it. I guarantee a certain redheaded nun is sitting there with her supersonic hearing being like, well, actually, or something seems sus. And I'm like, come on, sorry, get away from us. Actually, no, stick around, it's fine, but Jesus.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
Some of y'all tell me the backstory of Rosaria. Basically, she was like a bandit or something, or a treasure hoarder, and then they took her in and healed her up, and now she's like, all right, I'll defend you.
They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves.
Hey!
Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus?
Not Razor's family!
I
Please!
can't say. Jean
I'll
is
kill all of
already
you!
headed off to Wolvendom.
Oh no, I forgot to do something. Shit. Oh, I'm the worst. Cash in keys. Claim them. Oh, I've been doing dailies for years, and gosh, son of a bitch.
The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Anemo Archon's old companions.
Maybe play with Razor right now, but Razor, I don't have any mods on him. But also with that new artifact that may be coming up, I can't wait. Saving up. I have 40 condensed resin on standby to destroy the shit out of that domain when it comes available.
I'm not going any further.
Why?
Why Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
Yeah, you really despise the Seven, that's what it is.
There's nothing special about gods anyway.
Huh?
It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Why is your opinion so contradictory? It's not saying contradictory things. He's saying that, like, you're not get consumed by hatred. It's more of like a live your life as you were to live it, not in the guise of some sort of god, or like through the guise of some sort of god's benevolence. Anyways.
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
We buds. Well, we kill each other on occasion, but we're buds.
Okay, be careful.
Okay.
Thank you for your...
What do you call it? I really love this part of the story, and I like even more that, like, I think Dane's Leaf's thing is also that, like, to not... Like, gods are imperfect just as every person is, you know, like they're subject to problems and etc. So it's not like they're just holier than thou evil. It's just that they're as human as everything else, you know. They make bad choices, they make good choices, they have shortcomings, etc. So I think that's the angle, which I think is really a good, solid angle.
You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past.
We whooped your ass last time. What do you think is happening? What do you think this is?
Bow before the abyss.
Stabilize.
Man before the
We'll
abyss,
have
man.
order.
It's terrifying, crazy.
No, my sword.
This. Again. Nailed it. The best. Stop it. Easy.
Does an old spirit have such determined will?
Nice.
No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
In the time, my boy.
I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
It's not your fault, Razor.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
I hope so badly he becomes a 5-star. I hope he's like, I just went through a training arc and I'm ready to rip apart everything. I hope. Anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're not done. I'm gonna cut back to when we're fighting the Abyss guy and we're like in it, because I need to call it at some point. And I just need us to wrap it up, get the bit, smack his ass, and to be done with it. And we're back. We just found the special eye. It was actually really fast. We literally went to and from location. We went and seen an old mechanical thing that everybody like noticed, which was fun because like they made this thing, like this weird automaton on the top of Dvalin's lair that we seen like forever ago, and everyone was just like, poking it with a stick and like, why are you here? What is happening? What is actually funny because it's conducive to this plotline to some extent. But anyways, let us go fight the Abyss Herald. We're gonna try to break the statue of the Seven, which apparently is divinity incarnate. So we'll see how that plays. Also, we're gonna try to kill this Abyss Herald and hopefully call it there. I've heard rumblings of that this is going to like talk about Inazuma things, which sounds awesome.
Good.
Yes, in the same dungeon. That's very
We barely
cool.
escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in.
All right, Paimon, let's relax.
Surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That are the stupidest.
Paimon,
Get to that creepy
let's chill.
statue.
Okay, Bubble's gonna do bubble things. Stop it!
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Get away from me!
I guess if you missed some, oh no, grab something. Hey, oh, well, shit. I was like, over here.
Looks like we're here.
Yes.
An
Demon
eerie,
shit.
lifeless, dark chamber.
Ainsley, he looks like our
Be
father.
careful
Also.
to not be overwhelmed by the
Or
power
Big
of
Brother.
the defiled statue. Time to silence you!
Anime things!
Again, Dainsley has not done. Also, Hutao has died somehow. What's happened? What happened, Hutao? Oh, we gotta heal you the last minute. Now we're gonna do this one. Build up. We're gonna build up. Shit, I didn't mean to take the points as the person, but it happened. Okay, this. Ready for this? Are you ready? Bop.
I
Bop.
will have order.
This. This. Oh yes, it's alt 2. He'll die in seconds. Wow. No, not God. The lock on is the worst.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Witness the power of random words combined in a sentence that makes no sense. Not a lick of sense.
Yay, yay. Thank you. Oh, he put on a shield, man. When he puts on a shield, it's just ass. I'll drop this on you, even though I know it's gonna do virtually nothing because you have a stupid. Again, it's just like the other Abyss guys, or Fatui Harbinger. No, it's Abyss. It's Abyss people who have the shields. Basically, if they put up a shield, you're just like, yay! Here's 10 minutes down the drain on this stupid nonsense. All because like, It also sucks because like it's not like I'm not outputting a shit ton of fire damage as Hutao, so it's like what the fuck is happening? Your move skill is very cool, I'll admit. You're wonderful in that regard. All right, let's relax. All right, this should give us. God, I'm just spewing out fire and it just vaporized a little bit, nothing. Jesus. Yeah. Easiest fight of my life. So with the boat. Nice, Dainsley. Thank God. Oof.
Princess.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumi?
Ether.
I finally found you.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister? And the Abyss?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
What?
Uh-huh?
We've been separated for so long. This is what you're asking? We've been separated for so long, yeah.
Your sister knows Dane?
I look depressed as hell.
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
Hold on a sec, yeah.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Oh, that's cool. We got a mortality curse. We got some like also people who are also old but just kind of fucking cursed. It's what curses turns out. Like, you tell me this later. Let's go home. No, come with me. Let's go. Yeah, he says, come on.
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Bainsleaf made it. Huh.
They left.
Yeah, here's a heavy dose of depression.
Oh,
Jeez.
don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
He's like, my sister's contributing to the fucking end of the world, Paimon. What are you talking about? If there's any time for sadness, it'd be this. Our whole motive, I'm lost, I'm confused, I got no answers, even more than I got more answers than I got beforehand. What is your problem? Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for more clues.
That's right. By the way, could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed.
That's cool. That's some lore.
The story is just plain terrifying.
Yeah.
And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright.
I thought we were supposed to destroy the statue.
If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
Okay. That's really interesting, because I wonder how this is going to truly play out. Because the whole thing, it seems very, very much in... Do I got... Oh, we get a chest, yeah. Okay, so like, if you guys haven't seen it, but every single time you open up the wish or the no, it's not the wish, the season pass, it tells you basically the plot line, in some sense, of the game, I think, which is there was once a person who called upon, which basically Destiny called upon a champion, and one of them is basically your sister. Your sister came to this place first, and she had the job of like uniting everybody. And all of those things, but then for whatever reason she failed, and I think she got consumed by the abyss or something happens. Which my thing is I think she, like, I don't know, I get the vibe that she seemingly like made that place, Condria or whatever the hell it is, the place where just humanity and no gods could come, but the gods hated it or whatever, so then they just destroyed it. And I think then she got consumed by despair of like, no, there'll always be these gods who would try to like stomp out the weak, quote unquote the weak. But the thing that I'm kind of lost on, and I'm very, very curious about, is the story is that, okay, now a true hero is going to come to this land and do what your sister couldn't, but now you also have to work against your sister, who's trying to destroy it, and you're trying to, like, what do you call it, piece together all of these nations and like essentially bring equilibrium back into the world, it seems. But your sister is saying, no, you'll get to the same end of the journey as I did, and you'll you'll hate it, which again seems like Condria or whatever it is, that same thing, where she got to the end of her journey, she thought she was done, and then she got fed a huge portion of despair and just said, fuck it all. Y'all, destiny, be damned. You're not going to control me. I don't have to play by your games. I don't have to fight for these horrible people, etc. So, I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see where the story goes, because I didn't think that they would take that spin on it, which is very much your sister playing like this, the strongman card, where it's just like, oh, okay, you think you're going to be any different? Go ahead. Play out your story. When it comes to the end of the chapter, guarantee you fuck up. Guarantee you hate everything just the same that I did. And I would hope and I would assume that the story is going to go in a way where you get tested and you don't crumble, and then maybe your sister like tries to break you in the same way that she was broken, but even worse, because maybe we're more resilient or whatever it could be, whatever the story could lay out. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, because we have a lot less time than she has. She had like 500, or not 500, but like a long, I think 60 or 70 years, and it's been a year, and we've already interacted with 2 gods, But we'll see. But again, I think this is like the overarching main theme of the entirety of the game, threads connecting itself. But I think the main threads are still going to be the gods, basically going to each place, getting new powers, increasing our strength. But it is interesting because our sister still very much seems like she would never lay a harm on us, or lay a hand on us in a way. She still seems like she's like, no, I love you, brother, more than anything. But you don't understand. Like, destiny is trying to control us, trying to tell us what to do, and I can't explain it. I'm just going to fix it, and then we'll move on. Which is an interesting take, because I thought they would definitely paint her sister as like, I'm the abyss, whatever, right? No, but she's very much like, no, I love you. We have plenty of time, all these things. We'll get to it eventually, but just let me clean up this mess. Let me break this world so that we can move on finally. And it's like, oh, jeez. But again, it makes sense if you think from her perspective of the horror that she may have witnessed on that day, and just being like, you know what if I didn't save you fucking horrific people? What if I didn't help out these pieces of shit gods that destroyed something completely and utterly innocent, like these people who didn't choose to have a god, So I could see that being kind of the spin. And I don't know what the angle is for our character. Maybe our character is going to be, I don't know, because the way they're setting it up, it almost seems like, yeah, like it seems like this is the underlining thread with our sister, but then we're also going to meet the gods. But then the Tsaritsa is also doing some weird shit where she's taking the like chess piece souls of gods. So it's like, is she going to be trying to become the one true god? Is she going to say, hey, you're going to be the god? I don't know. Or is that the ending where like we have the final chess piece, the king or the queen, and then we break it? Basically freeing the world from gods, and putting this world into its equilibrium, and all men are created normal, and etc. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where the story truly goes. But one thing that they did heavily hint at is that, my friends, next time we see Dainsleif, a lot of stuff answered for, a lot of questions need to be answered, and we are going to hopefully be in Inazuma. So that's going to be the next probably batch of quests. I do not think we're going to get there 1.5 at all. I think probably 1.6 is a better bet. 1.5, I think we'll have a lot of filler content, one more little batch of like filler content, except maybe with housing, artifact sets, and all that stuff, which I think is way better than the current kind of game mode fest that we've had for a while, which I think is very, very needed in the game. Although I do like the game modes, but just not like 4 updates in a row, We need some actual like fucking things to progress in and stuff. And I think that's what we'll get in 1.5, and I think with 1.6, that's probably when we'll get to Inazuma, a brand new region, full of shit, no more light content. It'll be heavy hitting content at that point. Big old new map, brand new powers, shit ton of story, all the whole 9 yards. So that should be fun. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope I cut this down to be like not the worst length, but it was a lot of goofy fun nonsense, which I did like. But also I did want to include, I probably will include a lot of the last mission there, because that was a lot of fun information, especially with the sister. Like, there's so much information that came from that, and so much fun goofy things that came from that as well. Us just shooting the shit and running around the world with Dainsleif is kind of cool. I'll probably show you Rosaria and just me being a goof. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for the time. We will continue to cover Genshin as much as we possibly can, and as much as we've already have. We're going to be doing all that. And yeah, hopefully you guys stick around for the journey. Thank you so much for your time. I cannot wait to tell you guys about what comes next. And yeah, thank you and goodbye.